Of course, guys, first of all, if you do want to buy any FIFA 22 coins, make sure to check out U7Buy in the description and use code RECOIL for 5% off. What is going on, guys? Of course, we are back. And of course, let's talk about the giveaway. You guys know 10K, we're giving away a PS5 or the new Xbox, an ION 37-inch monitor, 12,000 FIFA points, and a FIFA shirt of your choice. You can put Rio Ferdinand on a City shirt. You can put Adam Johnson on a Sunderland shirt. I do not care. Whatever you want to do, the winner gets to pick. Of course, there'll be 4 winners for those giveaways. And of course, we're opening packs at the start of every video until the giveaways begin. So until 10K. And what the result of those packs will do is get you extra FIFA points. So 500 for an inform, 1,500 for an inform walkout, and of course 1,000 for a walkout. We're going to open these guys here, see what we get. I doubt it's going to be good because they're the kind of worst and kind of also good gold players packs, but we're going to do 1 gold players pack, so we do 2 of these instead. Draxler isn't bad, but he's not good and he doesn't help you guys out, but we'll see what the next one's got in store. Of course, if you did watch yesterday's video, I do apologize. Some of the sound quality was off. There were some issues with my software, but we're back better than ever, and I've got a few days recorded while my software is actually working. We got Kulsevetsky, which I can definitely pronounce correctly. A little bit of an L for you guys, but let's get into the filters. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a cheaper one, and the first thing I want to talk about while you guys are all paying attention is the Discord. Now, we are obviously running it at the minute. You are able to get in at half price for the first month, so it's £2.50 for the first month there. Usually it's obviously a little bit more, but it's obviously £5, you know, easy maths. But obviously we do a yearly membership. It's £30 for the entire year. Those in it are really happy at the minute. We've got quite a few year members, so if you are interested in getting along, obviously while it is so cheap, while it is so cheap, you can get in there, try it out, see how you feel, and if you don't like it, obviously you don't have to continue, but we have had quite a lot of year members, which is obviously good to see. We kind of restarted it from this year, so I think we've got 3 or 4 year members in, and then we're just looking to try and get, as I said, some more members in there, and then we are doing giveaways in there as well. So if you are looking to make a few coins on FIFA, you don't want to spend money on FIFA points, £2.50 for the month, and you definitely make 100 to 200k as minimum, even if you come in with sort of low coins. So you're going to make a ton off of it. You might as well. Now, first of all, we've got England gold rare defender Prem Man United. Of course, as you can imagine, we're going for the Wan-Bissakas, but we've got Maguire in there as well, and you've even got Luke Shaw. So you've got a few players here. We don't want to take the gold rare off. That was not what I intended to do. I meant to take this off just to show you who we can get. Obviously, you've got Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, all 84 rated, and then you've got the 83 Wan-Bissaka. So not bad ratings, but obviously Wan-Bissaka's a little bit pricier. Now 2.2, realistically I'd say we can sell him on for 2.3. So EA tax is going to be, so it'll be 230 half, it'll be 115 coins. So here is a 85 coin profit, 185 coin profit. I'd take 185. Obviously we said, you know, we're going for 200 coins this year. If it's 170 or above, I'm pretty happy with that profit, because it's not bad as the minimum. You know, minimum 200 coins, that means sort of 5 cards are going to make you okay. That's kind of where you want to be at. It's an easy set of methods as well. We saw the Maguire originally for 1.7, so that would have been about a 500 coin profit. Unfortunately, we missed that. Not my fault, because we were still working out the player's price. That's what my excuse is going to be on this occasion. We can of course do compare price, especially on this method. It is good because you've got a few different players in there, so compare price does work. I think it feels a little bit slow. I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like this. Oh, I've just messed that up badly. Oh, there was a Luke Shaw, I think. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, there was a Luke Shaw, which would have obviously been a little bit of a better snipe than our Maguire here. Let's have a look. Ah, we've been mucked. We have been mucked. We need to get a 2k Maguire, or any Shaw would probably be good as well. We've taken a bit of an L there. We're being kicked out already. The better filter for Atletico Madrid is going to be defender and Brazil, because that way you do have the 2 of them. You've got Felipe and Lodi, both at a little bit of a better price, and that's how quickly we can solve a sniping filter problem. We just go and find a better filter. See, I've got so many up in my head because of the amount of videos I've actually done this year, and last year I've just had filters on filters in my mind. So 2k is the sell-on point. EA tax is going to be 100 coins. We want to realistically pick them up for about 1.7. So anything 1.7, it can be Felipe or Renan Lodi. They're both going for a similar amount. Let's have a look. always got to check when you're doing compare price that the method is still working. Sometimes with compare price, you won't necessarily know, but it won't be searching for you. So 1.6 there, making a nice 300 coin profit off the first one. So not too bad. We'll definitely take that, especially considering the results on the last method. So let's have a look. Oh, the Felipe is gone. We've just got a Renan Lodi with us. Is he going to be in the mud as well? Hopefully not. Maybe. We'll do a little bit at 1.7 because there's no other players that will come up on this filter. So it's not too much of like an issue, I guess, to not worry about compare price. You can kind of see that was, I guess I'd argue that was probably a bot there because we did it quite fast. The market's not extremely active right now. So you can tell that this year botting is a little bit more prominent. Obviously it's not on players like Felipe. Renan Lodi is probably, obviously Felipe right now is coming at the same price, but Renan Lodi can probably be pushed for a few more coins usually. So I believe it's more likely that he's being botted. Oh, that was not. See, I don't like getting the 1.7s after we've had so many of the 1.6s, but we'll take them. It's still a 200 coin profit. We've still made about a K off him alone. So in comparison to the Man United filter, this one's doing a little bit better, but we're going to move on to the next filter here because obviously it's done so well so far. We're going to look at gold rare Dortmund centre backs. So a little bit of a switch to the Bundesliga. Of course, as usual, I'm pulling up methods on methods from different divisions. You can see with this one, you've got a Kanji. You do have a Hummels possibility. I think it is just the two of them. I'm sure in my head there's another one, but I might be being a little bit tired or clueless. One of the two, probably both. And we'll see. So 1.7 there seems to be a realistic sell point. 10% coins obviously would be 170, so half that. EA tax is 85. So if pick them up there, it's 15 coin profit, 115, 215. So we need, realistically, the minimum here is 215 coins profit. It's not too bad. I'll take it. Quite happy with that realistically. Obviously we'd never take 115. We want to go 170 as the minimum there. Come on. Can we get one or two? The only thing is, Akanji being the more likely player, we've just got to hope that Akanji is coming up a little bit here. The compare price might work because there's so many cards. It might be a little bit stressful. We'll try a bit of both. See what tickles our fancy there. Obviously, as I said before, not the best time to snipe. If we can get one at 1.5, I'll just use it as compare price because I feel like that'd be easier with this one. I'm hoping someone just lists a 1.1, 1.2. No. See, we almost got scammed. I feel like we're not going to be able to use the 1.5 as a compare price. We're just going to knock it back down to 1.4. You can see I'm very indecisive, but we're trying to make the most coins off the method, trying to get the most out of it. Obviously, if a Hummels comes up, that's a win. That's kind of why I want to compare price at a little bit higher cost because it gives us a higher chance of a Hummels. So even though that method was a dunce, we're going to move on to the next one. Now we're going for gold rare Napoli centre backs. Now what I want to do for you guys, of course, I do want to see some in the comments what you guys get. Let me know if you get anything better from that Dortmund filter. If you get a Hummels, let me know because I'd actually be really impressed because we didn't even see one. We barely saw an Akanji, and that was just because, as I say, this time of day, sniping's always a little bit harder. Now we're looking at gold rare centre backs from Napoli. You've got Koulibaly, you've got Manolas. I think there's another guy in there somewhere. I believe I'm wrong. I must be wrong. So we're going for just the Manolas and the Koulibaly. Now, obviously, out of those two, there's obviously a more likely one to come up. Now, Koulibaly is possible. I believe his price range, if we just have a look. Let's have a look. Koulibaly's price range does actually start at around 3k, so there is potential for you to pick him up. Obviously, if you do some compare pricing, you are more likely, of course, to be finding the likes of Manolas. Obviously, when an SBC comes out, Manolas rises, there might be a little bit more overlap in the two players, but right now you're mostly going to see Manolas on this one. So moving over to the 2.3 mark, that 2k is looking a little bit appealing actually. So let's have a look. We'll check what his price is before we list. So let's have a look. So 2.3, there's nothing. 2.4? 2.4 is where he's sitting. I reckon we could get a 2.5 out of that. 2.4 EA tax is going to be 120 coins. So there you'd make 80 coins. There's 180. That is 280. So we'd actually take a 2.1 here. But the 2 there is perfect. We'll sell it at 2.4. Nice profit. Nice 280 coin profit. So it's about 300 coin profit off that first one. Can we beat it? Can we get like a 1 or 2 more in there potentially? There's obviously room for that. As I say, Manolas kind of needs to rise in price for Koulibaly to be part of this filter as well. But right now, as it stands, Manolas is a good one to just bang a few snipes off in this way. And then, as I say, the potential for Koulibaly is always there. So we'll whack this one up for 2.4. That one's a 400 coin profit. So of the 2 of them, quite happy so far. Give me another 1.9, fine. This guy just seems to be really easily snipeable. I suppose his price probably doesn't go much more than what it is now very often. Obviously until that is the SBCs come out. I'm assuming first SBC is gonna be Friday, the first big one, and I'm thinking it's probably gonna be player of the month, and I reckon it's gonna absolutely destroy most people's clubs. That's my assumption, because it's just gonna be massive. And it will destroy my club, I think, if it's good. If it's Ronaldo, then luckily it won't destroy my club because I won't be getting it. We can hope, of course. Now we're moving on to a weird filter this year that actually is really good. That you'd never really expect there to be 2 cards under. Goalkeeper, Gold Rare, League One, and obviously you don't really need to tell you what team it is. It's pretty obvious who it's going to be. PSG, and we've got Donnarumma and Navas. Now, obviously, Donnarumma, a little bit more expensive. Navas is the cheaper one, but the fact that both of these can come under the same filter is brilliant, especially, once again, when the players rise. Donnarumma, you're only going to get it if someone makes a big mistake, but the other day we got Pogba for like 10k under, 20k under, so there's definitely potential. People always make mistakes on these bigger cards, so we'll just check what the minimum is first of all, and we'll check actually first of all looking at Navas what the minimum for his price range is, just to work out the max we can get. So Navas can go for as low as 6k, so you can get him for half his current value. Let's have a look. At 10,750 there's one card, at 11k there's a couple, so I'd say probably selling it about 11k. Let's be realistic. 11,250. EA tax will work it out as if it was 12k, so 600 coins. So going there is probably the best place to go, and then trying to get something 10,250 or under on compare price. So if we can get one of them, that would be unreal, and we'll sell it on for 11,250. It would be decent. I reckon we can get something better than that though. I have a feeling that this guy is going to be my trip. My ticket to a brilliant snipe. Okay, 10k, not bad. Not good enough though. We want a little bit better than that. I'd say we want to go, I reckon, a 9k. That's what 9k is where I'm going to be happy. So let's try getting 9k. I reckon he's really snipeable. Something in my head tells me there's not many people doing this method, and there's not many people going for Navas. We got a 9.5. Do I tempt fate and go for another one? Do we try? I reckon we can get another one. 11,250. That over those 2, we've done well off profit. Right, let's try. We'll get kicked out before I get one, I know, but let's go for it. I'm going to spam it as hard as I can. I'm going to get kicked out in like 5 seconds. There's no way that they let me in the game for long doing this. I know how often they kick me out. Go on, do it. Just kick me out. Go on, just do it. Maybe not. Do they want to ban me off the mark? What? Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.